You just got to start. You got to pull the trigger on it, because if not, you're going to spend all this time thinking about what you need to be doing, how you should be doing it, when you need to be doing it, and you'll never actually do it though. So get out of your head, get into the world, and get it done. That's the only way that you're going to learn. You learn as you go, you adapt and you improve. Take action, take the necessary steps, adjust, and then overcome whatever obstacle that you may come across. It's the same thing when you go to the gym. When I first started going to the gym, I had no idea what it was that I was doing, but you have to start at some point. I remember starting off at the gym and I walked in there. I looked at all the equipment in there and I had no idea how to use most of it. You can watch some of the videos on YouTube, obviously, like how to use some of the equipment, but you still won't know until you get there. And you go through every machine and you figure out which one works with your body, which one you like, which one you could see yourself doing it repetitively. I had a hard time thinking of what to say there. I don't know why. Sometimes I get caught up in my head, even though I'm not supposed to be doing it, right? I just preached it and I'm trying to teach y'all guys how to do it, but we're all human. We still do it. And so after a while, the more that you do it, the better that you become at it. You just show up, you put in the reps, you do it multiple times, and you figure it out as you go. It's not as complicated as we make it out to be in our heads. A lot of times we just spend our time overthinking and we never get it done. And when you walk into the gym, they have people that work at the gym that you can ask if you need some assistance. And there's people in there that have been doing it for a while and they'll be more than glad to help. I know that when you first start off, you're gonna feel like you're out of place, you don't belong there, especially if you're out of shape. But you have to remember that people that have been doing it for a while, when they first started, they weren't in the shape that they're in now. It's something that they had to go through as well. So they know what it's like to be a beginner. And hopefully they haven't forgot, because a lot of people do tend to forget. They forget that patience that you have to acquire. It's easy to get frustrated with somebody when you're trying to teach them, when you're trying to educate them and you're trying to help them out. But you have to remember, put yourself in the shoes of that beginner, because you were once there as well. And so don't get discouraged. Don't feel like you don't belong in there. That's one of the things that I had to deal with, that I was dealing with when I first started going to the gym. It took me forever just to work up that confidence to step inside of the gym, because you're gonna feel like you don't belong. You're gonna feel like you're too big or you're too out of shape. But you have to remember that that's the point of the gym. That's why you want to go to the gym. You go in there to work on yourself and then to improve. Nothing is given. You have to put in the effort. Everybody that's been in there and has been doing it for a while understands this and they know this. So don't feel like you can't walk up to somebody that's in way better shape than you and ask them for some help, because we are going to be more than glad to help. We're not going to tell you no unless we're absolutely busy and it's one of those days where we're in a rush. But for the most part, if we have time, we're going to help you out. We're going to assist you. We're not going to be assholes that you think that we are. It doesn't work that way, because we know what it's like to be in your shoes. We know what it's like to be a beginner. So don't get discouraged. Have courage. Take the steps. Drive to the gym. Don't just sit in the parking lot like I used to do. I used to just sit in the parking lot for 30 minutes and then be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go home. Nah, man, bro, you're in the parking lot. That's halfway there. You already made it to the gym, but you still have to walk inside and go through the process of building that confidence to adjust to that environment, because it all takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's easy to say it as somebody that's been doing it for a long time, to say that, oh, well, that's common sense and it's not that difficult. But when you first start off and you're going through the process of building that confidence of doing something that you have never done before, and you're going to be feeling awkward, that you have no experience, and you're going to look like a beginner. You're going to look like a newbie. And that's okay. Don't get frustrated. Don't let that discourage you. And same thing for the guys that have been doing it for a while. Remember where you were at. Remember where you came from, because we all started off as beginners. Nobody just was born knowing. It's something that we have to learn along the way in this fucking journey. So with that being said, that's all for today's video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh yeah, check out my YouTube shorts, my channel. I have probably more than 500 videos on there. That's off the top of my head, probably more. maybe less, who knows? I have lost track of it. It's just post a short form video every single day and post a long form video every Saturday. That's what I've been doing and it's been a minute now. So anyways, I'll talk to y'all next one. Peace, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. I'll holler at y'all next time.